Hello, everyone. A very pleasant welcome to our coverage of the European Championship. It doesn't get better than this. As if a team plays with that spirited edge in a match. Let me come to you. Yesterday I came to you first, Esther. Till I go to Kaninja.
Right.
Kaninja, let me come to you first. Belgium, and already we have the lineup, so probably I can help you with the lineup that we have for this particular match. The two teams, Belgium will be represented by Courtois and Menial, Abdelverald, Vermaelen, Vertonghen. They will be in defense, and the midfield with Nainggolan, Witsel, Mertens, De Bruyne, Hazard, Lukaku. Now for the Hungarians, we have Kirali, Kada, Kuzmix, Kushak, Lang, Nagy, Gera, Novrisic, Klema, Jusak, and Salai. Now, clearly, any casual observer would tip Belgium as the favorites, but we have learned time and again that sometimes it is dangerous to just tip aside whose players may not come up with all the big names as we see from the Belgians.
Yeah, right. But Ohe game now, all said and done, it to be a KG encounter. Believe it or not, even though people wrote, the Hungarians off prior to this particular tournament, the kind of players they brought to this particular tournament and the kind of players these Belgians also have. No doubt about it. They have quality on the field of play. You can talk of those players. Lukaku have a fantastic season with Everton. Yeah. Eden Hazard with Chelsea, Thibaut Courtois with Chelsea. You can talk of, Thomas Vermaelen for FC Barcelona, so on and so forth. Yeah. So, on a field of play, I do think that quality, certainly on paper, Belgian side are the most favorite type to win this particular game. Now, you can't take anything away from the Hungarians because Hungary forms a top group. Now, with the last game they had against the Portuguese, splendid performance by all standard. Outscoring 3 goals against this Portuguese defense. You can talk of Rui Patricio, Ricardo Carvalho, Pepe. These players have seen it all in world football. Yeah. So I do think that, irrespective of the fact that quality on the field of play belongs to the Belgians. The Hungarians' performance is also something to write home about. And don't forget to say, in the group stages, they were also the countries who are almost more goals as compared to that of Wales. Yeah. They scored 6 goals in the group stages, making them the most, successful team when it comes to goal scoring in the group stages.
But so they conceded 4.
Yeah, they conceded 4.
Which also tells you that the defense has some problems.
Yes, the defense have some problems. But I do think that this particular game, more or less, will be a midfield battle between Nainggolan, Kevin De Bruyne of the Belgians, Eden Hazard, and you can also talk of Adam Nagy, Zoltan Gera. These are players, they've also come of age. Since the tournament progresses, this is their first time being in the knockout stage of the European Championship. So it shows clearly that the Hungarians has also come of age and they've also improved their kind of game they have previously. Yeah. So I do think that this particular game will be a game that the Belgians, all said and done, will be the favorite in this particular game. But I do think these Hungarians will call upset if the Belgians fail to utilize their chances in the first 45 minutes.
Well, they now full say Hungary and yet to be able to survive this match.
I do think they should stay focused. 1, they should more focus, and 2, they should have that self-confidence that we can do it against Belgium. If you were able to hold Portugal to a 3-3 draw, it shows clearly with a little bit up, we can outscore the Belgians. We are Belgium for now. Country because that tournament and now they struggled in their first game against Italy. That one, I foresee, several players within the setup of the Belgians, Mark Womack being the coach, Ebom out of position. Okay. And since that time, we are correcting misses. That's the reason why a player like Kevin De Bruyne is starting ahead of Marion Fulani from Manchester United. And since that time, or from the onset, and your man started exercising the Belgians, but I'm not taking anything away from the Hungarians. Hungary should stay focused. They shouldn't give so much respect to these players. Even they were able to play Ronaldo out of the game, they could do it simply against the Belgians. Into the meaning when they say they should stay focused, they should be more dedicated, and in all, lastly, they should be disciplined. Discipline can let these Hungarians go far in this particular tournament. Without discipline, they'll be kicked out.
Getting into this match, the Republic of Ireland France game, I have never seen such a spirited performance by a side, Republic of Ireland. And although they lost that game, I doff my hat to those players who played with such gallantry, played with such passion and zeal and commitment. You could see a bunch of players who were dying for the national colours, you know. It wasn't a team that oozed with several stars, like the French, who had the 12 man as the home fans. And the way they scored early is not just the early goal, but the fact that they played with such passion that Griezmann's 2 goals within that space of 3 minutes changed the complexion of the game. You want to believe that if Hungary can take a leave from Ireland, they could worry the Belgians.
The same thing happened. You see, that was what, actually, with regards to the first match that
Fine, and thanks to Adonko Beres, this is not alcohol, this is medicinal. And thanks to Dr. Kokuting and his group. We're privileged to be sponsored by Adonko Bitters. Let me come to you, Kaninja. 1-0 to 0. And as you predicted, and as you kept saying during commentary, in midfield, clearly, Belgians are not dominating. And I'm just wondering, do you see, say, Hungary, you're capable of coming back in this game?
I don't see that. The first 45 minutes now, because we share the kind of game against the Belgians, and I shows clearly say at this particular stage they don't have the men to pressure that defense of the Belgians, so they feel comfortable, very relaxed indeed. In Kwabena Yeboah, they string their passes all together. No wonder say over this particular campaign in the group stages, you know, they were the 3rd best team when it comes to passing accuracy in the group stages, behind Germany and Spain. So it shows clearly that when it comes to the final turf of the pitch, I mean, Belgians, you know, are very good, very comfortable, stringing their passes together, interpositional change between Eden Hazard, you can count off Romelu Lukaku, drawing very deep, getting all the balls, I mean, changing balls with a player like Kevin De Bruyne. It shows clearly, say, Bono, the Hungarians, as we know, against the Portuguese, you know, has not been the best in this particular game. And they are not giving the Belgians that particular pressure. Omo free rule, you know, they do whatever they like with the ball. And no more pressure then about better hungry for so long. But as to whether they can come back, get equalizer, and probably set for the winning goal, that would be a huge problem for the Hungarians.
Well, it's going to be a huge problem. Esther, let me come to you.